wherever you at on the world scale. It's your brother. And I pray that you get it in the spirit. The spirit of truth, because there's a lot of liars out here. The spirit of truth, because there's a lot of goddamn liars out here. You did. So for overall, I think the people are in a good position. I don't care what you got. You can have $10 billion. If you don't know how to maneuver, yeah, you might know the business world. But that don't mean you know the real world. You dig the politics of things, that how things really, how you really make things happen. Learn that, family. It's been a long road. You know, we've been through education. We've been taught by some of everybody the things they learn to bring us, to make us more wiser. Even the school, even our enemies. But our enemies did it with a spirit to destroy. That's you can't lose focus. You gotta understand that and remember that, because that's gonna be important to know when as you're on your journey right now. We as a people, God's people, we're on a journey. We're on a greater journey. We think we doing it for us, but in truth, you're doing it for the Most High. And I believe once we get that hard, that'll cause us. That's where that shift gonna come from. That's where that shift gonna come from. And you're gonna be able to really get some traction, really get some movement behind what you believe and have faith in. And there's only one thing that I believe and have faith in, and that's God. I love my brothers and sisters, but I got my faith comes from knowing the things that God has done that I can do too. Faith is God's. Now we enter God's domain, right? So he who comes to him must believe. That's what Hebrews 11 tells us. I'm doing a whole lot within this hour and 30 minutes before I shoot out of here. About 12 o'clock, I know my people will be up in front of us. I mean, through my page. Yeah. Yes. Jeez, King. We looking for, I just said that everything we searching for, God is giving us. But if we don't have faith and look to him, you can forget about it. You forget about it, baby. You're going to be running in circles. Chasing other people's ideas. So we're looking at a conscious shift. I'm aware that I'm causing a shift in spirit and thought, right? But what does that look like? What is that guided by? There's an instruction for everything. And the way to get the bang is to follow the Creator's instruction. Ain't no other way you gonna get to where you going if you don't follow the Creator, the one who designed, the author and designer. Yeah, I can listen to my parents and through their experience, but then it comes down to whose are you following? Playbook matter. And playbook matter because if I'm not aligned with God, I'm subject to the instruction or whatever that entity says. And you can basically fill in the blanks. A lot of what you need, there's a foundation. And there's a way to determine, right? We don't have to debate about it or get mad because somebody's speaking the truth. No. That means get empowered. Because that's what we talk about, knowledge, right? Knowledge of self, knowledge of things of the eternal, knowledge of what's going on, how we perceive people to act. What led them to do this? People's thinking. We're dealing with psychology. So your mind gotta be, whatever you fortify your mind through Almighty God, God's instruction. Because everything else don't fail you. Family, we didn't try. We don't perceive it in the way that God told us to. We listen to people that's been educated and trained by a system that was put in place to enslave your ass. Oh, here they go with that slavery. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. That same Bible, that's why I read the Bible for myself. To determine through the Spirit, through a godly spirit, having a godly mindset. Because I don't choose to follow man and his order. I choose to follow God, right? And that comes with an instruction, whether you believe it or not. A lot of people say they love God, but they don't follow his instruction. They got their ass up right now, talking about what some man got, probably telling you you should be going to chase it. Hell no. Especially not the black man. Black man, you and your brothers need to come together. You got the blueprint. I know how to work on cars. And you have a level of trust. Oh, they just doing that because it's... No, they don't have to come to me. So understand, that's an exchange of power. We see power operate. Even if I went somewhere where I had to pay someone for their services, I have to trust that person. It ain't nothing personal. They are an authority. So what I'm thinking as an automotive technician and an authority and from the numbers, that's something we as a people should come together, but we want to build our people. There's room for building, ownership, business, a collective body where to give us power, negotiating power. We are our own. We are our own. What's this word I'm looking for? We are as a people. We have to transform our mind to realize we are our own. We have a built-in, looks at a collective body, movement of a collective body. We have to understand that mind state, why they do that, and take on that mindset. That whatever we do it collectively. That's power. You have to understand things. You have to allow, and that power is a godly power. That's why I express who we are according to the Bible. It doesn't have nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with reconnecting you to your power. I'm washing these walls off the shower, killing more time. My man ain't even called me. We going to look at some parts. This lady, for trusting in me. Yeah, I built a relationship through what I'm able to offer. I'm an auto mechanic. And I'm damn good at what I do. And now I'm on a mission to not just for me though. I'm good because I just need to tap in as far as development. So I can develop, really get more out of what's more important is what system and how that system operates. On each level, and all levels of the system. How does this system operate? Yeah, whatever service I'm putting. Are you effectively getting the information out there, dealing with your people? You own a car. And I'm not looking at, I need to start thinking bigger. That was the purpose of this conversation. I'm looking at Africa. I ain't gonna be able to get to Africa yet. But we gonna get to the promised land. What is that, Wayne? The land of milk and honey. And whatever's going on, we need to have a relationship. I need to have a relationship with Africa. And it's not, and what it produces. So we can be fruitful and multiply. It's biblical. It's not in, it's in building. My success has to be based on my faith and what I believe. It has to, that's the only way it's going to manifest, show up, what you call manifest. That's the only way it's going to show up in me. It's through faith, and then faith in knowing that what he told me I could do, I will rule, dominate. And you're going to know through the results. You know what you prayed to him for. I'm about to head out there and go get to it, family. I'm not playing with it. What's been revealed to me through practicing, when I pray, that means go out there and do something. What I'm praying for, that's what I'm pushing to do. I ain't pushing it. I'm not looking for validation of, no kudos. We're sharing. Most I said, feed my sheep. His sheep need knowledge of self to understand how to go about navigating this earth, to make it work in your favor. Not as a slave. I don't care how you look at it. Or selling yourself for a return. No, we got a system in place. You gotta put the system in place. That system is called a business. And through that business, put a system in place where you can harness that money and put it into place. It should go like I do with my money. That's how I started my little t-shirt thing, which I'm working to turn into. That's the law. Plant the seed, water it, nurture it, that's nurturing, and watch the law. It's based on supply and demand. Now watch the natural law work. You go to work. But you got to set up the system. What that look like, Wayne? Well, I make my shirts myself. Sometimes I buy my prints, DTF design. I want to give them something that's worth $20, $15, $20. I'm not gonna give them something I paid $2 and $3 for. It's called integrity. Yeah, I want to get it by the bulk, but if I'm selling you a product and advertising a premium product, then the prices, the product should reflect that I'm pushing, right? Not just the numbers. And that's what I bring to the table. These t-shirts I got now, premium. Ain't nothing wrong with yielding. I wear yielding. But a more higher end is what I sell my clients. And I want more clients. So I'm gonna keep pushing this information so I can grow my business. It's on, family. Right now I'm wiping these walls down. The walls sweat, especially if you smoke. So you have to be mindful of that. Company come, they gonna look at your walls, the base of the floors, your toilet, the base of the toilet. I let the seat up. I don't want to see a lot of fucking hair because she got all her chemicals and hair killer shit right there. Put that stuff up. Get a basket and put it in. I got an idea. They gave me an idea. I can make them put something on and sell them to the women. Because I'm looking at cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? And mine ain't dirty. I'm just speaking in general. Because that's an idea. If I'm wrong with it, I'll miss it. And the We Care congregation, right? With a bunch of us, God is my witness. You can't make this up. This is from 2010. I just come back. I called a case. But I knew I was going to beat that case. I claimed that on the way there. Once I got to the county. And once I went through the process. And what I did in between was nothing short of knowing the awakening is coming into the awakening. Most I was working on me then. You gotta go out west, out south, over east, ask the gangsters, they'll tell you. Ask the gangsters. Oh, you can go on 63rd today, but I'm talking about before then. 09, 2010. 2010, I had to sit down for a while. I sat in there for 11 months. That whole 11 months was like a awakening. Because I tapped into the Most High and began to praying and speaking and learning and growing from that learning. Working out, building a relationship with the gangbangers, giving them an out instead of killing each other, showing them how to be communal in that type of environment. Because I have been there. Done that. I knew I wasn't staying there, but what was leading me was the power of that word. Tell me, I had revelations, dreams. I didn't have encounters in my dreams with demons. Woke up, rebuked their ass. Like, what's really good? But I continued the mission. I didn't stop. We didn't stop. I would pray every day. I have meeting. We would meet the congregation. And everything we did was surrounding kingdom and bringing the brothers back to Christ. God is my witness. Can't make this up. In the belly of the beast, mind you. Fighting for my life, my freedom. And guess what happened? Everything I spoke, get this toilet. Everything I spoke came to pass. From the moment I got arrested, got to the police station, And I began speaking then. I prayed. I talked to God. And I commanded the spirit according to the word. I remember Paul was locked up. I remember Peter. But they was locked, I can hear y'all, but they was locked up because they was doing things the wrong not to do in the name of the Most High. Got the same system. Was telling us we can't do, we don't have a right to freedom of it. You know, we don't have a right to be free and prosper, which ain't based on God's picture of his kingdom and his children that he created in his image and after his likeness, sent you to the earth and told you to. It works, I'm telling you. It worked for me all my life. George Washington ain't no relation to me. It's of no relation to me. Actually, he truly didn't like my people. That motherfucker had a whole lot of enslaved Africans. Matter of fact, he had more enslaved Africans than the state of Virginia. And this is that's confusion. So, in order for me to survive, me as a person, I have to remember the Most High. Can't listen to men. If I listen to them, I'm going to listen to the wrong one. So I'm going to follow God. You follow men. I trust God. Men be having emotions. Emotions make your ass cry. Emotions make you cry sometimes. Do I have feelings? Hell yeah. Do I get personal with my people to the point I try to hurt them? Hell no. Unless you actively trying to destroy me or one of my children. Then I have to do what? Defend my life. I don't have no choice. And I'm going all out, baby. I'm like, Pop, we going all out, baby. Not playing with y'all. Not with my life. I don't give a fuck who you are. What's your office, your so-called title? That shit don't mean nothing around here. That shit don't mean nothing. You got to prove that shit. And ain't nobody scared of your guns. Because the average person, that's the only thing they gonna think about is a gun. Oh, shoot them. They don't never, if you dangerous and you tell people stay dangerous, then that means you should be in control of operating your equipment where you can protect yourself. Your person, first and foremost, before you grab a weapon. You the weapon. Some of us don't know how to function in that capacity. We haven't sharpened ourselves. And then, when others see you doing it, that's not on that frequency. They think it's time to crack jokes and play and shit. They around here taking pills and drinking liquids, talking about they're accomplishing, going about to accomplish what you're doing. We are humorous people. These motherfucking other people moving to own your ass through need of necessities. You know, essential. What the fuck are they trying to sell it to you? These people is ridiculous, man. Okay, let's eat. But certain shit like water, they trying to create a patent to control the water. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Now, why do white people get mad when we point all the land up, put a patent on water? Who the fuck told them they could do that? Okay, buy land, buy as much as you can, but why would you want to try to buy all the fucking land? And then the government want to pass measures to say
You can't grow certain things. Like, who the fuck gave y'all authority to tell somebody they can't fend for them and their families? And black people as a people, why the fuck do you go for that? Why don't you just take them bastards to war? If we can't have it freely as God has given us and respectfully share, fuck that. Fuck them. Say it with me. Fuck them. And mean that shit. Don't just say no shit because you on YouTube, because these motherfuckers gonna try you. They gonna shut you out. You might have a job, and then look up tomorrow, your ass ain't gonna have no job. You wondering why? I was wondering why the fuck they got rid of me on the job I had. What the fuck I do? I never did nothing to offend nobody. I was respectful towards employees and customers, right? Respectful, honorable about my dealings. I didn't try to steal, hurt nobody. And, I got in conversations with people. Is me and one of the brothers was woke. And we knew what time it was. It's time for us to take over. We had both was in a situation where shit got kind of tight because our people we don't understand the importance of, but I get it now. I don't gotta rely on people. Trust the process. I got it now, son. Trust the process, bro. Because the process has an instruction. It's not gonna fail. Men and women will if they don't follow the instruction. But as far as doing it, going through the process and following the instruction, it won't fail. That's faith, baby. Because I know this. You know it and you know it just as well as I do. Certainly not political science. Because they're gonna tell you some things contrary to what you to go and do. But if you listen to them, see my nappy ass head, you forget about it. Unless you come through their process and it's not going on. Fair use copyright. You gotta know your position with the Most High. Trust that. Trust the spirit that's gonna move you to that expected end. Trust that. Don't worry about the world. Because you're gonna add greater. You're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. It look like you ain't knowing nothing now because you in this big vast ass world. They look at you like you crazy when you only just being great. You being who the Most High created you to be. Doing the things that He created you to do. Stop and hit these weights too. I wish we was in old fashioned days. Go on the back porch and hang your shit and let it dry. My lady's like, why you be washing out? Well, first of all, I don't have no money right now to go get me no goddamn detergent. Well, you a grown man, you should know if the people ain't coming to support right now like they should consistently. They come, but it ain't coming quick enough. Well, no, it's coming quick enough. Let me stop lying. Don't speak that. What's missing is when it get there, how am I managing it? Why am I not putting it in something where it can stay doubling up? Put it in an investment. I don't give a fuck how much it is. They got all this access to shit on the back of all through the internet. Like I was just looking the other day and it was like, I was looking at the stocks, thinking about my son got stocks. They got shit where you can purchase for $1. Dollar stocks. Okay, yeah, you can start at $1, but shit, then turn the fuck up. That $1 stock gives you ownership. You gotta look at it from an ownership perspective. This is an investment. You are an investor. Don't look at your dollar stock as, oh, that's just little, that shit don't. No, you started with it. We started from $1. Now shit, every week we putting 100, 200, as much as we can in that motherfucker. Because why? We understand that's an asset. That's value. There go your money. I don't need no cash. It's the investment that holds value. Then I could take that and go get what I want. Say I need some cash. Okay, let me roll off to the bank. You know they gonna, hey, when they see me, nappy head, with this old looking like Moses' nephew, they gonna be like, who is this man? Security might walk over there. But I got assets. I got the tools. I got that 1-2 ownership, baby. We got assets. What do you value assets that don't lose value like that, baby boy? I create the value. Find you the best parts that's compatible for your automobile. Instead of selling you something cheap that I can mark up and make 4 times on, I'm selling you value. Trust. You can trust. Rest assured. You can trust my brand. That's what you get. Don't look at the money because I asked you for $1,000 to do the brakes. Don't look at that. Look at the value. You trust if I charge you $1,000. I know this came up like, but you can trust if I charge you $1,000. Let me explain. Your man's not ignorant at all. He's very business savvy. It just takes a while because he's in his awakening stage and understanding all money ain't good money. Getting cussed out, people telling me you ain't nothing, you ain't never been nothing, you ain't gonna have nothing. They ain't telling me I ain't gonna have nothing because I got the skills. Don't no motherfucker tell me nothing. You did. You can take notes. That's all. And tell me how you admire how I was able to build that and allow that thing to function and do what it was supposed to do, what it was created to do. That's about it. And people don't like that either. Hell no, people hate that. They base power on material shit. They can't get themselves. You can get it, but a lot of us don't own shit. Then when you see brothers and sisters that's entrepreneuring, you talking shit about them. Like they a problem or some shit. No, move your ass away from them. If that's all you want from them is what they can do, you the motherfucking problem. Yeah, you should be able to produce and bring to the table, yeah. But then there has to be a working system. A system that's working, that's in order. A 2-party system, preferably. Because a lot of y'all, I don't know who the fuck raised y'all. Y'all think it's gonna happen off the 1-party system. You yourself and I, you can't look to me for shit. But when it's time for this, that, and the third, oh, them motherfuckers remember you then. Can I? Could you? Like, what the fuck? No, my mind attuned to work. 773-451-6080. Call me. You gonna save some money fucking with me. I ain't gonna try to rob you. I'm not trying to rob my people. We gonna get the best products to really bring, to give. What the fuck they use? So you'll have that security, sense of security. I'm like, screw the shits. I'm gonna say, what the fuck? Okay. Should it be important and you'll wonder why. Now I see why. I pay attention to shit to figure shit out. It's like that's just the way my mind geared. Our bed been making a funny fucking noise. We know why. We grown. But I had to get under here because I see the posts they have here to keep this thing stable. Don't fucking move. That's because the neighbors know my name. I be tearing shit up. Oh, my lady don't hear this. Hey, I hope my woman don't hear this. She gonna have a motherfucking fit. No, you didn't say that on air. Goddamn right, I be tearing shit up. Sisters know what time it is with the brothers. Stop playing. And I ain't no motherfucking slouch. But that ain't how I roll, though. That ain't what I bring. Yeah, I bring that to the table for sure. For my baby, but that ain't what the fuck I'm relying on. I was sent here to become wealthy. I want my motherfucking wealth. Black people, y'all gonna stop with the bullshit. Y'all gonna support your brothers and sisters that's moving in fucking righteousness to bring y'all the best experience in service or products. Y'all gonna stop that shit, man. When I see you, it's on. Knuckle up. You ain't supporting what your brothers and sisters doing? Knuckle up. I'm telling you, I'm on your ass. Support your brothers and sisters. It's our time now. We don't got nothing against the white people, the Indians, the Asians, or nobody. They ain't got time for that shit. We should have been on this from the start. Y'all around this motherfucker playing games. That's the women. Y'all need to stop fucking playing games, sis. This ain't that type time. I don't know what type time y'all ass on, but we need to realign. And y'all ain't the goddamn leaders in the black community. Contrary to what the fuck politics tell you. Politics is a goddamn lie. They don't run shit in the black household. They running you fucking crazy. You trying to be like them and listening to them with that bullshit, and especially that feminism shit. When the fuck did black men own your ass or deprave you of anything? Fuck out of here. Y'all all caught up in all this old feminism bullshit. Y'all better wake up. Fuck some feminism. Them the motherfuckers who owned your ass and owned your ancestors. How about that? Y'all motherfuckers talking about you don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear that. That stuff happened 100 years ago. No, motherfucker, it's a system. That's why you in the predicament you in. Your sons, your daughters, they don't want to be who the fuck they was born to be. And you, oh, it's okay. No, it ain't fucking okay. It's never okay when a motherfucking child has the audacity. And yeah, I wasn't perfect. I was kind of bad, hard headed. But I was grown. I'm responsible for me. I have to work out my own salvation. I can't be, I ain't no motherfucking baby. You taught me now I gotta take the wheel. What you expect? I ain't one of them sons that's, oh, if my parents, no, I respect and honor what my parents are saying. That helped to shape and mold me. Their word is law. I trust them and through their experience. But I do my research on anything. And it ain't about them. Do my due diligence to prove this thing so I can work this thing. We working towards the better, family. We want to be better stewards of what the Most High gave us. And we want to realize it. We don't want to play games. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to play games. Take the reins. This is what we know how to do. Stop playing. That's right. Wake them up, God. We need to own some shit. Like I said, I do cars. Let's open a bunch of auto shops. I hear you, smart. That's smart. You gonna open all them delis? You give me inspiration. I'm gonna start talking to every mechanic I know. Bro, let's come the fuck together and do it from one position. You did demand we can get some motion behind what we doing. because we demand power. We'll command respect behind what we're doing. And we can use that as leverage. Because why? Set the system up by faith. You believe God, right? He told you, he created you to rule and have dominion. And he sent you here with a book of instruction. That's what it's all about. Learn who you are in God. That's our power. Not working for no fucking country and put you in a position to make you question. It was them. You don't have to question. And they own these places that you're doing business with. So what should I do? Come out from among them. Be ye separate. And think like your father. Ain't that what Christ told you? Be ye perfect. Like your father in heaven. Move like God. That's the they they go to blueprint. Tell us who are we? What do we do? Man, build the kingdom. Like your father. You are God. Children of the Most High. I fixed the bed, baby. If you get me. I was talking that shit. Hey, man, I put that work in. Y'all know what time it is with the brothers. I don't know, though. No. Some of y'all running from life. I don't get that shit. And it's not that I'm checking to see who you running from. No, I got one woman. And a lot of women don't trust that, but you trust this part. I learned from my mistakes, family. I ain't gonna keep making the same goddamn mistake over and over, thinking I'm gonna get a different return. I don't care what you do. There's a system that guides it. There's a system. I don't care if you sold dope. It's a system. There's a instruction for you in order for you to do that, right? God damn it, whatever you do, don't sell dope. Hell no, don't sell no dope. That shit bad. That's fucking up our community. And y'all looking at the brothers and sisters like, well, you giving them incentive. Like, what the fuck? You giving them incentive to become crazy. Some of the sisters come back into life. They out of order. That's the problem. We out of order. And we don't understand. Ye are gods. I thought about some shit I did recently. Like, I tried to borrow some money, but I'm like, motherfuckers looking at me like, I ain't worthy. And I'm like, feeling some kind of way, like, oh, okay. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't mad at you. The only reason I ask is because I don't deal with banks. And what I do offer what I do have in exchange is my ability to fix these cars, which I do use as like a bargaining tool. The barter system. I need woo-woo. Or if certain things I need, I can, book your car for service. You get the parts. Bring it to me and I'll take care of it. Or if it's something I agree to take care of myself, I'll do it. But one of my people told me, nigga, I'm like, wow. Y'all ain't counting the cost of every day when I'm not trying to charge you like the fucking dealer. Like, that's not a given. I don't owe nobody that. You can either tell me yes or no. I don't give a fuck. Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure, this stuff sells itself. What I do sells itself. It don't depend on you. When that motherfucking car break down, they come to see Wayne. And before it break down, they come to see me. And not just that, I know how to create. I've created other ways of generating. I need to get off this phone, get off this video too, and get to it. Keep posting. Feel like you ain't making, I ain't chasing no fucking system. I am the system. Reverse the curse. But have something of value to offer to people. And stand on what you say. Be honorable in what you do. And don't try to get over on your fucking people because you think they don't know. You trying to sell them a program for $50,000. You know they ain't got $50. The fuck, plug your people. Each one teach one. That's what Christ said. Teach my sheep the right way. Be a leader.